So to solve this one, I'm going to choose to eliminate the y's, specifically because making this coefficient a 4 is going to be a lot easier than making this one a 1.5. Now, not only do I need that coefficient of y to be a 4, I need it to be a negative 4. So I'm going to have to multiply all the values by negative 4. So negative 4 times x would be negative 4x's. Negative 4 times positive y would be negative 4y's. And then using my calculator, I've got negative 4 times 271. Enter, and I get that equals negative 1,084. Okay, so it's going to equal the equation there at the top. That's just 1.50x plus the 4y, and this equals 694. We can see just the way this sets up, right, because we have the x's, y's, and constants all lined up. The y's are opposite coefficients, so that means they will actually zero out. So in solving this, I'm just going to add all the columns together. So 1.50x's minus 4x's would be negative 2.5x's. In fact, we make it 2.50x's. The 4y minus 4y, that zeroes out, just as we planned, that eliminated. And then we have 694 minus 1,084, which is negative 390. And again, I'm just using a calculator for that. Now that I have this equation, this new equation in red, I can solve for x pretty easily just by dividing both sides by negative 2.50. Yes, it is a principle of equality, so if you do it to one side, you must do it to the other side as well. And when I do that, I get 156 as my x value. I know, based on what we see up here, x is the number of children, so that right there would be 156 children as the actual answer. So I'll just circle that in there. Okay, now if I want to figure out how many adults, I take the total number of people that entered the park, which is 271, and then I simply subtract the number of children that were entered the park, because we now know that value, which is 156. When I subtract these, I should get the number of adults. So let's see, 271 minus 156, and I get 115. That would be 115 adults. Okay, and that should work. So, but let's go ahead and check. Okay, so 115 plus 156, enter, and we do get 271 people. This equation checks off. If I replace x with 156, y with 115, I get a true statement. Okay, well, what about this one? So I'm going to replace the x with 156, y with 115. Let's see. So 1.50 times x, which is 156, plus 4 times the y, which is 115. Enter, and I get 694. So that just clarifies and confirms that we have, in fact, solved these correctly. We have 115 adults, 156 children. Don't forget to label your answers on these word type problems as well.